Hello, welcome. This is the Zodiac readings for Monday and Tuesday. So I'm sitting here on Sunday afternoon doing this, and it's been a very nice peaceful day today. I did find the energy on the last couple of days quite awkward, so I don't know if some of you might have been purging a little bit or sensing the energy was a little bit challenging. But anyway, it's obviously serving us. It doesn't always feel great, but it's serving us to just step back from the matrix, step back from the ego, and just be, you know, settled in our source. So yeah, and I mean, apparently the energy is going to really pick up this week because of a few different things happening. Because we're going towards a new moon in Taurus on Friday, which apparently should be quite nice. And also Mercury retrogrades now gradually coming out. We're gradually coming out of that over the next 2 weeks as well. So, you know, there should be a few little things going on there. There's a couple of other things as well that I can't remember. But yeah. Well, we're going into Gemini season, so the energy's, you know, going to change because of that as well. Because obviously we've been in Aries. So yeah, it could be quite coming into a bit more of an exciting time where there's more going on. So yeah, that's kind of everything really. So let's go into the reading then. I'll show you what cards I'm using. I just like to share because I don't know. I sometimes wish other card readers would sort of share the decks before they start off. Lover's Oracle. I mean, a lot of these you know because these are like regular decks I use, but I try to do something different each time. Fortune telling deck, which I like to use for the beginning of the week when we're starting a new week. Hidden Truth Oracle deck for what is our person thinking. We are still using the Sexual Tarot at the moment, so get ready for naughty cards. And Star Dragons, that's what I'm using today as our spirit guide support. What are our spirit guides supporting us with? We're using the Star Dragon deck. And I'm not using my deck today, I thought I'd leave that for today. And I'm wearing my Buddha beads today. I've got my goddess right here. I keep wearing her and then taking her off. I don't know why. I'm not really. And I've got a new guru up there. I don't know if you can see. I've got Papaji. That's Papaji. That's Ramana Maharishi. Then we've got the Om sign, and then now I've got Ananda Maya Me. Ananda Maya Ma. Sorry. She's a female guru, and she died in 1982, I believe. Or 1983, one of the two, because it was just after I was born. I was born in 1980, so. But I've really connected with her, so very blessed to have a new guru. Right, so let's go into the reading then. Taurus. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Ooh, pathway. So things might be becoming a bit more clear to you this week. And you're actually maybe seeing some progress, that you're moving along a bit better on your path. You've got the Page of Wands. Yeah, that is moving forward along your path. That is very good news for you to have Page of Wands energy. It just basically means you're fresh, you know, you're feeling enthusiastic about life. Some of you may have attraction towards somebody. Okay, you may have some kind of attraction towards somebody, but in terms of your own energy, it is very good news. It means you're motivated. It means you're feeling excited. It's like a fresh new week and a fresh new energy for you. It's like you're inspired, really. And you've got the Two of Swords. So you may be feeling like this is going to take courage. You know, something is going to take courage for me to do. You're trying to see something more clearly. And you know you need to make a decision, and it's a decision that you know takes courage. Let's see what's going on with your person. I might have to open the window, it's actually quite warm. It's funny, as soon as I start working, I start getting warm. Nine of Cups. So your person feeling good. They're feeling good this week with the Nine of Cups. Now, your person could, I'm not saying they are, but they could sometimes be a little bit in their ego or a little bit smug, okay? Can be like that. They need to be careful not to allow things to go to their head, okay? So maybe they're not egotistical, maybe they're not smug, but they do still need to be a bit vigilant that they don't get like that, you know? Perhaps they know that you are attracted to them. It's either that or you're just in a really good place right now and you're going to be coming into contact with somebody that's in a really good place. Okay, there is this card here. We will be together again. So there's some sort of connection being shown there. Oh, lovely. Your spirit guides are supporting you to feel bliss, cherishing the day. So I do feel from these cards, you are moving very nicely forward this week. It's a very nice week for you. You're going to be feeling very much supported by spirit. Your energy, you're moving forward nicely. You're feeling more excited and inspired about something. There is something that requires your courage, you know. I don't know if it's to do with the connection with somebody here where you're just like, you need to see it clearly and you need to think about that. But, you know, it feels like if you're in your bliss and you're doing your thing, quite honestly, you could just put that situation to one side, just focus on you and see where that thing's going. You know, and let that person figure it out. That's what you could do. I mean, I don't know. You may have to find the courage. Some of you may have to find the courage to say, I need to go on my own journey for a little while. And some of you might need the courage to say, let me see if that person's going to come back to me, you know. So there's different messages there, basically. I mean, I don't mean to sound confusing, but there is some different messages there. But in any case, I just feel you are definitely being guided by spirit towards your happiness, towards your own purpose, really. Okay, so we're going to Virgo. Oh, I might have to go and change my jumper. I thought, I was just doing that. Just when I was starting Taurus, I thought, gosh, perhaps I'll need to quickly go and change. I don't want to stop the reading, so I might have to run off. Criticising one another. This is for Virgo. Criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are. Your relationship will magically transform. So there is something about acceptance in a relationship. Toil and labour. It might feel like hard work. You're working very hard, generally. you know, and there might be a relationship that's feeling a bit like hard work, but we don't need to work hard at our relationships. Work hard on your spiritual path and your relationships take care of themselves. Easier said than done, I know. I talk to myself when I say these things. Right, 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords. 8 of Cups, you know, 10 of Swords. Virgo, you could be like really just feeling like you're done with a situation at the moment. I always say you don't have to cut cords and things like that, but it just feels like you might be thinking about a new beginning where you want to focus on your purpose more and have less focus on relationship, you know, because you're sort of over the worst of things and you're moving forward very nicely now. And I think you're just moving in line with your purpose and your alignment. So you're not really interested in getting involved in drama and focusing too much on drama, you know. Interesting, your person wants a new beginning as well. I don't think your person wants a repeat of the past or a repeat of any type of drama or acrimony. So you're kind of the same in that way. Somebody's saying here, I'm starting to understand our connection. So there is definitely a situation here that seems to be going into a new sort of chapter, a new beginning. It's like, let's move away from the drama. Let's move away from conflict. Let's focus on our own life purposes and just see what happens. Your spirit guides are really helping you at the moment with a fresh start, to believe in yourself. Dominance, believing in yourself. So that's it, because the more you cultivate this belief in yourself, then all the things that are meant for you will align to you and you won't have to chase those things. So your spirit guides are helping you at the moment in a different kind of way. You know, it's more to do with a new beginning for you, where your emphasis goes on your purpose and your emphasis goes on your true self. And then Spirit is saying, look, you know, that's when other things are going to start a new beginning as well. So it's that kind of way round for Virgo. Okay. Let's go into Capricorn. Look deep within your heart, you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay, so you're connecting more into the vibration of love at the moment, Capricorn. You're coming more into the heart chakra. Oh, you've got the card Pathway. You know, the pathway to love, the pathway to self-love, the pathway to love. Very nice. You're being more careful where you put your energy. You're being more careful where you put your focus. And so you're manifesting the sun. You're coming back closer to source. The sun represents source and you are coming back closer to your source. You know, you're being more careful. You're not going out there wishing for things, getting angry or upset. You're staying more within your source. You're more centered, you know, and that aligns us to source. It's like You're starting to see things more clearly. And you're being led towards happiness. And ultimately, you know, it's going to culminate in some kind of love here. More love in your life. The person's got the Empress. So this is the energy you're going to be connecting into this week. It's more of a nurturing energy. It's an energy of people that want a fresh start, who are very accepting of themselves, you know, and they're very sort of like open, nurturing, accepting. It's that kind of energy. That's the energy you're manifesting. Somebody saying here, I'll wait for a sign from you. Well, energy is a sign. Energy is the best sign. So you don't have to contact or chase anyone, but they will feel your energy. If you're connecting into your source, your energy is going to massively change. Oh yeah, you've got bliss as well. So your spirit guides are helping you find your own bliss within yourself. You have to become a vibrational match for whatever it is you want. And so your spirit guides know at the moment that you are really wanting, you know, just the energies of love, the heart, bliss, source, all of these lovely energies. And they're guiding you towards those lovely energies in here. To get the Empress in the external reality shows what good work you're doing. Shows how far you're coming on your spiritual path, doesn't it? You know, because the Empress is very divine. You know, she's very open to spirit and open to love. So, let's go into Aquarius. Let's have a bit of my coffee. I don't normally drink coffee, but it's decaf coffee for me. Not that there's a problem with full coffee, it's just for me, I can't drink full coffee really. It's a bit too strong for me. But yeah, because it's in the afternoon, I just sort of have one. I don't normally when I'm working. So here we go, Aquarius. Nurture the bonds of friendship. Within your relationship, your love life will dramatically improve. So if you are a friend to yourself, if you're a friend to others, it's a nice energy, isn't it? Oh, coming into contact with a wealthy man. Interesting. Whatever that may mean for you. Okay. Perhaps as well, sometimes it helps even say like family members, friends, but whatever relationship, seeing people as friends first rather than labelling them other things. It's more centred within the cosmic heart, isn't it? You're being careful. Oh no, you're not. You've got no, sorry. I thought it said the Page of Swords. Page of Wands. This is good news for you. Your energy's picking up this week. You're feeling motivated. You could be feeling inspired. You could feel kind of more excited now to go forward on your path this week. More free. You could be exploring something, you know, feeling excited. You could be attracted to somebody as well. That's possible. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, so destiny's playing out in your life at the moment. Some kind of destiny. This is all predestined. Whatever journey you're going on at the moment, it's all predestined. And you can finally start enjoying it now. Your person's got the Ace of Wands. Spirit is bringing you opportunity. because the Ace of Wands is an opportunity brought by Spirit, and it can be all sorts of things. But it's like there's somebody here that sees a great opportunity with you. They could be very attracted to you, or very inspired by you, okay? That person could receive money. Okay, they're saying, I want to feel that way again. So there's a good opportunity coming in here for somebody connected to you. And you could both be feeling better this week, or excited to meet each other, or just excited that life is sort of moving forward a bit. Believing in yourself. Your spirit guides are supporting you to believe in yourself at the moment. And that really transforms the energy for you, because if we believe in ourselves, that means we're centering in our I am presence, you know, and then everything can start moving forwards. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Coming out of a time of lack into a more fruitful time. Okay, so let's go into Gemini. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through a turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay. So a blessing is going to be revealed through a turmoil or something that's triggered you lately. So that's good to know, isn't it? Because when we get triggered, we think, why? Why? But a blessing is going to be revealed and it's going to make more sense. Toil and labour, okay? So they're showing that you're working very hard. Okay, you are working hard. Well done. Making decisions. Also possibly entering a new chapter in your life. Okay. And it is divinely guided, this new chapter. It is a beginning of a new chapter that's better for you. Making the right judgments, making sure your judgments are spiritually aligned. Seeing things very clearly. Seven of Swords. You're seeing clearly if you don't like energy that feels out of alignment, if you feel like energy is a bit off, if there's something a bit off, you're making decisions about it. You're not really wanting to entertain any energies that feel out of alignment, you know? I feel like you're committing yourself to your highest and best. You're committing yourself to consciousness. You're coming into contact with source, okay? You've got Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is the energy of the, well, people around you or the energies around you, okay? Now, Ace of Pentacles is a golden coin or a golden egg. It's a very prosperous energy. It can only really come from source because all true abundance comes from source. So you are connecting directly into source here, and it's very good news for you. I feel you're becoming more conscious, more aware of unconscious energies, and you're directing yourself away from that, keeping yourself aligned, and that means you're plugging more into source, into spirit, and you're manifesting abundance or better health, yeah? Things that can grow. Something real, genuine. Okay, your person says, just being near you is intoxicating. Okay, so if you've got somebody in your life, the connection, you know, there could be here a new beginning that is going to be better, much, much better. And there's attraction there. If you don't have a person, you could be manifesting a new relationship that will get brought to you by spirit. Or you could be manifesting abundance, like I said, or better health. Now, and if you're not in a relationship and you're not interested in a relationship, your energy, because you are more conscious than you used to be, your energy is having a very healing effect on people around you. Right, okay, your spirit guides are supporting you to have understanding and look at both sides of the coin, I want to say, which is quite funny because there is actually a coin there. Like I said, the Ace of Pentacles is like the golden coin. You've got the card understanding, looking at things from both sides. So you are definitely seeing things more clearly now. And you are able to work hard to keep your energy aligned so that you don't go off track. And this week you're heading right for the prize. You know, something good's coming your way because of what you're doing energetically. So that's very good. Let's go into Libra. Okay. Ooh, my card's all falling on the floor. The first card I'm going to pick is the first card that I saw. Secret Admirer. Libra. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they let on. Secret Admirer. Well, that's confirmation then, isn't it? See little Gilbert sleeping down there today. I don't know why he's so tired, because we've done nothing today. I took him for a slightly longer walk around the field today. Concern. Somebody's a bit concerned this week. You might be feeling concerned, but rest assured your person will also be feeling the same, because remember, your mirrors. You can pretty much guarantee that whatever you feel is what your person's feeling, you know? Okay. You've got the Lovers cards and you've got the Empress. Right. I think you're really fed up of drama. Five of Swords reversed. 9 of Pentacles reversed. You've been fed up of being disrespected. You've been fed up of anyone trying to dominate you. You know, and you probably just thought for quite a while, is this really worth all the hassle that I'm having to go through? So you sort of want to take your power back because you just thought, this is such a struggle. What's the point? What am I really going to get at the end of all of this? So you've come into a more deeper acceptance about things. You just aren't going to chase things. Basically, that's the sense I'm getting. You're not going to chase things because you don't want to be disrespected and you don't want to waste your time fighting for things if they're not going to be decent. You really just want to be the Empress and just attract. Brilliant. I feel that's what you're doing. You've got the Lovers card as well. There is a choice. There is a choice that you need to make, and I just think it's a choice about how you navigate. You know, the card on the floor I'm just looking at is wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. I mean, that's what the Empress would do. She certainly wouldn't rush or chase. You might find yourself concerned, you're worrying over and over again in your mind about what to do about a situation, what do I do? But I feel like Spirit is saying don't worry about what to do, because a true Empress would just be in her power, on her purpose. Don't worry about what gender or sexuality you are. It's just an energy. You know, she would be in her power, on her purpose, accepting each day of what Spirit's bringing, and just looking beautiful or gorgeous, however you want to put it, and then just seeing, you know, what's going to materialise, basically. So I feel like Spirit really is already just saying, like, don't really... you're not going to chase anything for a start, know that. but they're sort of saying maybe just don't even worry about it so much. Your person's got the Nine of Wands. They really do have to persevere. If they want you, they're going to have to persevere, right? And they've got their wall up, and you know that, and that's why you've been thinking and concerned about it. But they're going to have to persevere, because if they don't persevere, they're not going to get with Libra, basically. I don't react when people mention your name. Yeah, they're trying to hide how they feel. The first card, Secret Admirer, is very, very, very clear what's going on here. Oh dear. Transcendence, achieving success. You're going to be successful. Your spirit guides are helping you to transcend the physical reality and the way things you would normally go about. You know, the way you would normally go about things. Your spirit guides are helping you to transcend that and to emanate out your goddess or godlike energy, you know, and to just stay on your purpose, you know, transcend the old karmic patterns that you used to do, and just say, you know, I'm giving it all to spirit now. I'm giving it all to spirit. Let spirit sort this out. You know? So they're telling you, really try not to strategize in your mind too much. I know it's easier said than done, trust me, because I'm doing the exact same thing at the moment. If you notice your mind keep doing that, don't worry too much, because it's just a sign that the ego's dying off. You're putting everything in the hands of spirit, of source, and that's the way we should all be living if we really want to live from a higher consciousness, higher frequency. You know, because if we're strategizing in our mind about what we should do, and then we're taking actions like that, we're going into ego, and we're going to manifest egoic vibration in our life. Do we want egoic relationships? Do we want egoic outcomes? No, we don't. So we've got to take that courage to put everything in the hands of spirit. So let's go into Leo. Criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love, accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So a lot of acceptance work going on for Leo at the moment, both for yourself and somebody else. House. So something here to do with a home. Either you are at home a lot at the moment, or you are going to be visiting somebody at their home. Somebody could be visiting you at your home, or there could be something to do with a house of some kind. Okay, so there's been confusion. Two of Wands. You've been through a period of confusion. You've been through a period of probably feeling confused and maybe frustrated that you couldn't get something to kind of harmonise and sort of really come together in your life. But now you're moving into Queen of Cups energy this week. You're much more in tune with yourself. You've faced your demons and you're in your alignment now. You're really loving yourself. You're really doing what you need to do right now. You can attract love at this time, and you can attract things that are much better for you at this time, because you've to move from the Two of Wands into the Queen of Cups. Yeah, great. Your person has the Chariot card, so your person is going through some sort of spiritual initiation at the moment, trying to achieve more balance, trying to progress forward on their path in a more positive way. They could be moving, they could be travelling. You're both more similar than you realise. You've both been going through some sort of transformation. There's the message here. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Your spirit guides are supporting you with freedom, breaking the chains. Okay. So you're very blessed this week. Spirit has got your back. Spirit is helping you to really tune into yourself, to be really in your truth, and to be free, basically, to be completely free in your true energy, in your heart chakra, manifesting relationships and situations that are much more progressive, you know. There could be a relationship that's going to be progressing for you, or your life purpose progressing. And all the things that are progressing are, I can tell you with that Queen of Cups energy, they're progressing in your favour, in your truth. So you've done a lot of good work. I feel there's been a lot of personal development work going on for Leo. Okay, let's go into Aries. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. And through a turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, so beautiful there. There's going to be some sort of blessing revealed as to why something was happening. Okay, so there's Spirit is showing an official person. So some kind of official person, could be anyone who's got a authoritative energy. Either they're quite dominant and authoritative, or they're part of some kind of organisation, you know, and they have some sort of official reason for being involved, or you know, they're, yeah, something like that. Or they're just part of the, you know, there's going to be some communication from them, and they tend to have that, just that energy of a little bit of dominance. It's just the way they are, you know, either that or they're part of an organisation. You have been probably purging, okay? So you've got 5 of Cups. That's kind of an energy of purging. And when we're purging, it's really hard to stay positive because, you know, you get triggered, then you start purging. It's helping you to release old karmic stuff so that you can become a clear vessel, you know, your true energy. But while that purge is going on, it feels really uncomfortable. So the mind activity can tend to be quite negative, can be quite hard to stay conscious and aligned. So you've obviously been going through some stuff like that lately, which is, you know, testing at the best of times. Like I said, I know how you feel because the last couple of days, that's what I've been going through. It's really worth it because obviously it helps us become clearer. It's like an energy detox, isn't it? I think that's what it's done for you, really, because this week the path is chosen and the action is now being taken. Okay, you've got 3 of Pentacles, which is progress, fertility for some of you. So, you know, there could be fertility there. But it's just moving forward and progress, positive progress, and people working together. It's a nice energy. You know, it's whatever uncomfortable stuff you've had to release or deal with, this week you're going to start feeling clearer for that and much more on your purpose, and just, yeah, it's like moving forward. There's somebody connected to you with the Sun reverse. I mean, I don't really read the major arcana in reverse. This is an energy of people getting closer to source. There could be good news here. There could be very good news coming in. And there's somebody that is aligning to truth or source. You know, there could be miracle healings. There could be somebody waking up to the truth, seeing things more clearly. All sorts of things like that, really. somebody feeling better, somebody feeling happier, somebody knowing what they want. I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay. So, somebody aware probably of when they go unconscious, like they kind of know that they go unconscious, but I feel like they're coming out of that energy. Perhaps they were afraid. Perhaps they weren't seeing very clearly and they were afraid, but this week is better for them. Choice. Your spirit guides are helping you and supporting you with choices and understanding the consequences of your choices. So they are getting you to look at your path, the action that you're taking, the direction that you're heading in, and I think they're getting you to look at making sure that whatever you're moving forward with, you're moving in forward in your alignment in the highest possible way. Because there's no point in us pursuing things if it's of low vibration, because that will not help us to awaken. It will just make us regress into lower frequencies. And that's what we're here to rise out of, isn't it? We all go through regressive periods, though. I've been through a few myself the last 4 years. Well, not just the last 4 years, but... all right, but anyway, that's another story. It won't go into me. Let's go into... Sagittarius. Oh dear, to make myself laugh. Alright, okay, what have we got here? Look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, I should think you know how you're feeling and you know the reason why. The external level, you know what's triggering you, and you know probably internally what other deeper things are going on that are being triggered by it. Courtship. Okay, somebody wants to court you, or you are setting the tone of how you expect to be treated. Okay. Two of Pentacles. There's been obstructions and you've been weighing things up and you've been reviewing things. And you have been considering your options and choices. And this is like a death to rebirth because you've got the death card this week. So yeah, I feel like you're basically laying it on the line and just saying to yourself, right, you know, this is what I want. You know, this is what I want. And this is what, you know, this is what I feel is the right alignment, you know, and you're willing to do whatever you need to do to stay in alignment. So if that means, you know, creating space from somebody, you're going to do it. If that means having a conversation, you're going to do it. If that means there's tweaking and certain things you need to adjust in your life, you're going to do it. Because I can see here, there's no way you're going to allow something to simmer on if it doesn't feel energetically aligned. Your person's got 6 of Wands. Now, your person can be overconfident sometimes. Sometimes they've got ego and they get too caught up in the external reality and how they're perceived by others. And they like the adoration, or they like the attention, or they are too worried about how they come off. You know, they want to create an ego identity of, you know, and they can get caught up in that. On the other hand, it's a very successful and victorious card. So this person could actually do some good stuff this week. It depends which way it goes. Are they going to go the way of the ego, or are they going to genuinely make the right choices and be successful? There's a card here, the timing just wasn't right for us. Okay, so there's obviously been an issue to do with timing. There's going to be different messages here. For some of you, this, you know, this could be like you just sensing that something's not right. I think you're sensing something's not been right, and you're basically stepping back until it feels back in alignment, you know. And I think your person or your situation, obviously there was some issue with timing, and this person's been a bit in their ego for whatever reason, and now they're going to have to step up if they want to continue something here with you. I mean, it looks like they can if they want to. So there's definitely possibilities here. Time. Your spirit guides are basically saying something about, there's definitely something about timing. Time is an illusion. So don't think about time, just think in terms of energy. You know, just think in terms of energy, and as long as you're keeping your energy in the right place, you know, that's the most important thing. Don't worry about how long it's taking. Okay. Something can end up going in your favour as long as you keep the energy in the right place, which I think is exactly what you're doing. I'm going to Scorpio now. Scorpio. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and it gives. So, space is a really good thing, isn't it? Because it allows spirit to enter. It's a portal for spirit to enter your life. Community. So there's some sort of community which could be growing, could be spiritual community, your soul family. You could be connected with somebody through some kind of community. You basically are progressing things this week. Things will move forward for you this week. I don't think you've liked the feeling of, you know, people playing you. I don't think you've liked any sort of dishonesty, and I don't think you've got any time for it. I think you're really just cutting that out, especially because you've got the community card, which to me is like a card of soul family and being on the same page. And you've got the 8 of Wands, which is progress. So I just feel you're making it known in whatever way. You're making it known that you really want good vibes, that you really aren't going to entertain games or toxic stuff. And the fact that you're keeping in line with a very good energy means things are going to start really moving forward for you now. Your person has the 3 of Cups. Your person could be, you could have definitely been dealing with somebody that is a bit of a player, okay? And I think you don't have any time for that. I don't think you've got any time for it whatsoever. It's just really important to you now that you know people have your back, that there's good energy, there's no underhand dishonesty going on. And it's like you just feel, go on then, fine, whatever. If that's what you want to do, if that's how you're going to play your life, that's fine. But that's not how I'm going to play my life, you know. Now, there could be healing for this person, and this person could want to spend some time with you because they obviously realise if they don't, you're moving forward. They're saying, I wish things could be different. So I think there's somebody here that is a bit too much of a player. But they do like you, and they could be in a position to start realising that they want to progress things with you, you know, and I think that the more space you give this person, the more they're going to realise, because, oh, you know, what do you really get from, oh, Gilbert, are you okay, Gilbert? He does that sometimes. It's like a little cough thing. I think it's where his mouth gets dry. Go and have a drink. He doesn't understand what I'm saying. Transcendence, achieving success. I think you're transcending lower vibrational energies. You're not entertaining it. You're transcending it with the help of Spirit. Spirit's got your back right now. And you are progressing forward in the most positive way. You know, you are. You're progressing forwards in the most positive way, transcending any sort of difficulty. You know, you're not facing this head on and having an argument with this person. You're just letting them go off and discover themselves through their own, you know, that's what they say a wise man does. You know, a wise man doesn't chase, a wise man doesn't touch the reality. A wise man just stays like very zen-like and still. You know, allow people to go off and experiment. Allow them to dabble in the matrix. That's ego, you know. You're going to another level. And I think this person will just gravitate back with their tail between their legs and realise that they miss you. And it's all dependent whether you actually want to pursue that or not. Because you may just be too far forward now to entertain it at all. We'll see. We'll see what you think. Pisces. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Lovely. There you go. Right. Passion. You could be very passionate about something at the moment, either a person or something to do with your purpose, and you could be almost obsessed. Oh, coughing. Right, something's being put to bed. You could be putting something to bed this week. And I don't think it's a sadness, in actual fact. I don't think you're sad, because I think you're already moving on to the next journey in your life, the next chapter. And maybe you've already gone through your grieving, and, you know, because it's hard sometimes. We go through these, they say, like, many ego deaths, where you sort of shut down your old karmic patterns, and, you know, then you've still got other karmic patterns that have to get shut down. So you sort of go through these ego deaths, and it does feel like a bit of a death, because we have to leave behind our old identity and say, it's not really me anymore, I'm moving on. You know, and in some ways we have to grieve that a little bit first, and it can be difficult, but then it's, at the same time, it's exciting, because then you're birthing the next real part of you. God, this is really intense. You've got the Empress and the Death card. Empress and the Death. You've just accepted it now. You've pretty much accepted something that's changing within you. And you've learned so much. You're so much more wise, you know, and you're really starting to move forward in a totally different way. And it's making you, well, attractive, magnetic. It's going to do wonders for your energy. Your energy levels are going to be pulsating, you know, in whatever way that you would like that to be. Page of Wands, yeah, somebody could be seriously attracted to you right now. They could be seriously attracted to you. Page of Wands. Also, you could be receiving good news. There could be somebody coming in here with some good news for you, Pisces. They better hurry up anyway, whoever that is, because you could you could be moving on so swiftly. They need to do that quick. So I remember every detail of that day. Whoever this is, there's somebody here that thinks about you, remembers a lot of stuff that you've done. Resilience, finding your limits. You're finding a deeper place within yourself. It's a deeper level of consciousness. Your spirit guides are helping you to find this deeper place within yourself. It's your source. Basically, you're tapping into source. That's obvious with the Empress card, because the Empress sits very high up the tree of life, and she channels everything through the High Priestess. So you are basically moving deeper into your I am presence. And that's why you can embrace a new beginning in your life, a new way of doing things. It's making you much more like a god or a goddess. And that's probably why this person's really attracted to you. Yeah, so it's confirmation that whatever is in that coffin, it's time to let it go, and it's fine to let it go. And it could have been like an old pattern you were in, an old habit, and it's gone now, and you don't have to live like that anymore. Right, let's go into Cancer. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. You do. So that's confirmation. You don't have to get caught up with any lower vibrational energies, you know. And you can consciously walk away. You don't have to even have conversations. I do try and say this to people sometimes. You know, we don't have to confront things in discussion a lot of the time. A lot of the time we can just use our energy to do the communication, because that's what Ramana Maharishi taught. He said silence is the best form of language. Thief. You know somebody was trying to take your energy away. You know, to take, and it was unbalanced. You've got a lot more clarity now over that, over anybody, because that's just could be the general energy. You know, you have got total clarity. And there's no way people can do that to you anymore, Cancer. Which is good, isn't it? It's not nice that you've had to go through it. But now you have gone through it. You've got that knowledge and you never have to go through it again. Okay, now, there's loads of cards just come out. I feel this Page of Wands is people that were attracted to you, that were taking from you. You've got the King of Swords, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. You're in between, you're going through this transition, okay, you are. And on the one hand, you're seeing things a lot more clearly. You're much more in a position now to make better judgments for yourself, okay? And you're reviewing things, and you've been reviewing things, and you're really making decisions now that are going to be better aligned. But you do have the Devil card, so sometimes you're still slipping a bit into temptation a bit too much. And desire, or your ego could be messing with you a bit sometimes, and you might find yourself getting confused. But you have got the Page of Cups here, and Page of Cups just shows that rather than, you know, worrying too much about certain things, right? Like, for example, I'll give you an example. You know, will I ever find a relationship, or you know, that type of thing. That's just one example, but there could be many. Rather than worrying about those types of desires or temptations and then getting yourself stressed, thinking, well, how am I going to manifest them? How will it all pan out? Spirit is saying to you, Page of Cups, you know, just love what you're doing now. And that's what you are doing, because you're finding your own power, Cancer. just focus. Every time your mind is wanting you to strategize and think about, you know, these types of energies, you know, thief energies, or, you know, people that are attracted to you, don't place your focus on that, because that's what screws with your heads. That's devil energy. You don't need to worry about it, because spirit will take care of it all. All you need to do is be in your love, your self-love. Page of Cups. Just keep diverting your attention to your spirituality, to the person that you're really becoming now, to your truth, living in alignment with your truth. Just focus on really enjoying that and cultivating that this week, and that's what you're going to be doing. You know, it's like you're falling in love with your own life again, with your own energy, and that is basically going to bring you very good news if you do it that way round. Because then if you're in the energy of self-love and loving your life, you know, then you're in your truth, in your alignment, and things will unfold in the correct way. And I feel that's what's happening now. It's kind of still a bit of a mystery, but it's more of an exciting mystery. And you sort of because you're enjoying life more and enjoying what you're doing more, because you've set your boundaries and you've walked away from certain things, you're becoming a vibrational match for all the things that you want to manifest. So just focus on that. Focus on becoming a vibrational match of the things that you love. That's what you're doing. You're doing it the right way round, you know. So it's like if you want to be treated like a god or a goddess, you know, you become that god or goddess first, and then you'll get treated that way, type of thing. You see what I mean? Now, Nine of Wands, your person, they're going to persevere with you because they're attracted to you. This is the energy of the people around you. So you're probably going to come across temptations, people that are attracted to you, people that want your energy or time, people that, you know, want to grab your attention, distract you perhaps, you know, play with you. I don't know. There is that energy around you of people that they're not going to give up without a fight. You know, say like you might clear one person out of the way and then boom, another one pops up. You know, that type of energy. But I think you're focused enough now on yourself that you kind of know in your heart your purity and your truth, and you're not going to get swayed anymore. It will, I think there's still a bit of a test there for Cancer, quite honestly, with that Devil card. But I think you know this person's got their wall up. I don't think you're willing, because you love yourself so much now, I don't think you're willing to proceed with any people with energies of having their wall up. You know, because if they've got their wall up, then it means they've got their wall up to themselves. And that's, they're not in their source then, are they? They're not in source. I don't think Cancer, you're on the journey to being in your source, because Page of Cups is in the heart. You're at the beginning of your journey into your heart. So you don't want people with their walls and their barriers up. Even if they're persevering with you, flirting with you, things like that. I think you're going to be tougher. It's going to be tougher for them to infiltrate you. And that's quite interesting, because look at the cards. I am afraid to contact you. They don't know what they don't know what to expect, you see. But then that's good, isn't it? Because if they're going to take advantage of you, then they need to feel like that, because then they shouldn't be contacting you, should they, if they're just going to try and manipulate you. Gathering your power, the self, yeah, your spirit guides are getting you to gather your power, be in yourself. That's absolutely like the Page of Cups energy that I just spoke of. You know, you're figuring it out. You are figuring out how to be in your power and how to enjoy being in your own power. And it is a bit of a battle at times. I mean, I felt like it the last couple of days, you know. Because we're breaking away from old habits. But I think we are starting to enjoy being in our power more. And our spirit guides are supporting that. Gathering your power. And the first card, can you remember, was power. So this is all about, this week, Cancer coming more and more into our power. You know. and enjoying that process, enjoying that, getting to know yourself, and that is going to cultivate all the energy you require to bring forth the right people in your life. So this person over here, I think they're having a wobble because they're starting to realise their old approach doesn't work with you, you know? Or this could be the energy of people generally in your life. They're not going to really... You're changing a lot, and maybe there's a few different people that can't really figure you out right now. But it's fine, don't worry about them. That's what Spirit's saying. So there you go, Cancer. That was quite an interesting reading. Quite in depth, actually, there for Cancer, to be fair. But what can we do? We are Cancerian. I'm sending you lots of love and peace. And if you'd like to book in for a reading, do contact me. I've got a 60-minute reading, a 40-minute reading, and a 10-minute voice note reading, which is more affordable if you prefer. We do it over video call. You can email me, contact me. The links are below. All the information's below. And if you want to buy my deck, Deeper Consciousness deck, it does help you to look at just basically how we move to a deeper level of consciousness. Each card is like a little, it's a pointer to how we go deeper into our consciousness, so that we do become a vibrational match within our truth, and we attract things, and then we don't have to chase them. So that is, you can buy that if you want. And thanks for sharing, thanks for subscribing, thanks for supporting, really. And I'm sending you lots of love and peace across Gaia.